you knock someone down, like, oh, finally, it's my turn.
My turn.
They're like, oh.
Especially in Tekken 8, I feel like. I'm seeing so many of the Korean players even, like, they go for it, and like, why did that work? You know, I'm like, man, are they all as bad as me? Like, that can't be right.
You took the words right out of my mouth. There you go.
That's engaged.
Wow, out of my mouth. There you go. So far away.
Yeah. Final round situation. Gets the pickup.
Low pickup. Wow, okay. And the wall.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Princess Zelia got hooked up.
Wow, look at the damage with the heat smash with the ender, too.
Wants a sweet follow-up, man, and then just running strings. Princess Zelia, up on game.
Feeling good about it, too. Let's go.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, what you were saying earlier about the results kind of being all over the place and stuff like that. There are some consistencies, like you mentioned, that you can observe, though. And I think looking at this event, it's kind of just making my own predictions or, like, kind of things that I'm looking for, too, is my thing is America. This is your event.
Oh, man.
This is your event to show
Let's
up
not
at.
talk about America, bro. Like, you know what I like? I like that way I think about Japan. Japan are playing really good. Like, it's kind of surprising how good Japan's doing compared to how they were doing at the end of Tekken 7.
It's a strange combo, too, because the game, I feel like in Japan, the community size has almost stayed kind of relatively the same. It's a lot of the same players.
Whoa!
You know?
It landed upside down backwards on her. Like, usually when she jumps up above, she lands on your back, but that was like you were back turning on your back.
Good weight and punish there. Okay, Dynamite. Wall control. Stomp. Good blocking. Oh, man. Comes with the wall standing 4.
Yeah, good keep out there with standing 3-2. Dynamite on the board first round, game number 2.
You got to talk about America. You got 2 Americans playing right now, man.
Yeah, I know. There's going to be a lot of Americans playing in this tournament.
Yeah, like, what, I think close to 90% of them.
It's got to be, right? I mean, and it's going to be, I don't want to see Spag's Twitter, you know?
Good combo sequencing, and again, the wall pressure.
Wow.
And the call out, break the glass.
Punishing the wild standing too. Look at this, Dynamite looking like a completely different player than game 1 right now. And just running the back turn mix.
Yeah. Back turn mix and then the wall presence.
Back here again, right? Floor blast.
Instant activate. Lightning strike from Princess Zelia.
Oh my gosh.
She has been banging on that thing.
And it's working. That's the crazier part.
Zelia hasn't really gotten too many good opportunities to tag her really hard for it. Hey, we got some engagement. Oh, lift kick. Okay. And the finish on the combo, yeah.
Yeah, that was going to floor blast too, right?
Still had the floor blast for insurance, but
didn't even need it at that point.
King K low. All the mid strikes now. Princess Zelia just running raw mix.
Oh, we got strings. Exactly. Man, this is the strat, dude. When you're playing and in a pool situation especially, and you start doing a string on the point, you realize they're getting hit by, like, all right, time to run all the strings. Every string you know.
That's a especially Tekken 8 thing, but it's also just a Tekken thing.
Tekken thing in general, yeah.
It's
like
way
forever.
easier to attack than it is to defend, right? So if you get even the slightest inkling, my opponent does not know how to correctly deal with or gauge the string I'm doing. Okay, great block and punish on the feisty grab below. And the grab for the side switch, nice. Zelia.
Oh my gosh, so close.
That was so scary.
Dynamite over the top again, back turn mix. You gotta run it. The standing 3 works out, doesn't kill them. Good block, it's not over.
Standing 4 with the follow-up.
Zelia can close out here. Zelia can close out here, no punish.
Dynamite!
Oh my gosh. Pressure. Ties it up, 1 apiece right now. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Into game 3, what stage are we gonna get?
At the Coliseum.
I realized the Tekken World Tour logo was like right over the stage. Like I couldn't see what stage was. Like, dang it. But yeah, big stage here. One of the largest. I actually like the stage in terms of size and like there's no gimmicks
it feels
around.
comfortable.
Yeah. Like Yakushima feels like a little too big, but this one like you can still get to the walls with both characters. Takes a little bit of work.
Response to just raw sweeps here. Man, the wall standing 4 with the follow-up just to go in and engage. And the pickup after the King K low.
Wow, wake up with the wild stand too. We got a combo too? Okay, Dynamite.
Stepping power crush swing. Princess Zelia now. Oh my god,
Wake up, Rage Art. That's what I like to see. I'm telling you, that's the way to use them.
I will get hit by that 100% of the
Me
time.
too.
Like, it just feels like I'm right at home.
Life bar's about even now. Ryan, small lead, but next hit's basically going to win.
Yeah,
and the book
Zelly.
do some keep out. Oh my gosh.
That was awesome. That was awesome.
Ryan went for the low. Zelia jumping over it. Yeah, keep out of the air.
When the hitboxes and hurtboxes interact like that, that's fun.
Oh yeah, of course. Down, back, four, big sweep.
And for Rhynamite, too, they got to put that one in there. Like, that's going to be something that they have to keep in their head, too. Just got opened up by just raw snake edge like that.
And this time the mid from back, and we haven't seen that much. Rhynamite ties it up.
Yeah, changing up our back turn options a little bit. Zelia, though. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Ah, good duck in the throw attempt. Down,
Okay,
forward
uppercut.
two. Oh, the combo, though. Wake up button. Life bars again close. Both players have heat. Ooh, what? Off the heat burst cancel. Heat dash now. Nice. Again, duck in the grab.
Did not come. Oh, didn't commit the guard, and then Princess Zelia runs away with it.
Yeah, and
Yo,
so
the
much health
guard,
back.
the heat activate, cancel to bait.
Yeah.
That was godlike.
Zelia now, though, on set point.
Back turn mix, though, is working out for Rhynamite here.
Over the top. Down
Uppercut.
forward two, yes sir. Zelia looking good. Heat burst, activate, extend the combo. Heat dash, no.
Just inside of rage, though.
There's the heat
mid.
dash.
Princess Zelia, congratulations. 2-1 over Rhynamite. Good set.
Yeah, back and forth the whole way through there. It was actually pretty unpredictable. Like, it looked like, you know, Princess Zelia had it first, and then all of a sudden Rhynamite brought it back to the Lily in game 2, and next thing you know, Zelia able to close out game 3.
There were some, like, cool little little back and forths in between there. Jumping over with the launch flip kick, and then since she's back turned, using back turn power crush to fish for a late press. That was
I didn't catch on to it until later. I was like, wait, you know, I thought she was just trying to land the initial hit, but like, no, actually, you can use it to get into a back turn mix-up situation
she's using it as reversal to then try to punish the late response. And you caught onto it too because at the end she did the same thing with heat burst.
Yeah.
With the heat activate. You know?
That was sick. Very nice match. Very nice match. 2 matches down so far, about 10,000 more to go
we
here.
got a lot more. We got a lot more. We're gonna be here all weekend. But before we get to our next match, we're gonna have to take a quick ad break. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with Tekken 8 here at EVO 2024.
Get ready for the next battle with Tekken coins exclusively from Chipotle. Use promo code EWGF623 when you order any entree in the Chipotle app and get 500 Tekken coins. Visit chipotle.com/Tekken8 for details.
Hey gamers, does your room look like this? Tired of having no art on your walls? You need Displate. Made with high quality metal and customized finishes, with Displate, you can transform your room or office from lifeless walls into a stylish space. Check out the new texture finish. Flat is out. Come feel the difference of that sweet, subtle embossing. Say goodbye to hammers and nails with Displate's magnet lock technology. It never fails. It's as simple as snap and hang. Bang, bang, bang. Visit displate.com/EVO and order now. Use the discount code EVO at checkout.
Rated E to M.
PlayStation.
EVO 2024 here live from Las Vegas. Majin Obama here with my my friend Rip, who is of course one of the legacy American legends of Tekken.
Ooh.
Here to bring you guys the inaugural EVO for Tekken 8. And the reason why, of course, I brought that up too, we were talking about it a little bit before the break, but it's like, for me, when I look at the results for how Tekken 8 has gone on the tour, off the tour so far, there's an absence that you can't help but bring up here, especially at this weekend, is the American players, right? They've had a lot of trouble, I think, establishing consistent results on the road, right? But this event and what this event, the opportunity that it presents for not just the core collective players that we see on the road a lot, the Anakins, the Joe Crushes, Shadows, etc., the Joey Furies, but also that entire collective that's here this weekend that you don't see traveling outside their own time zones very often, right? This is a big opportunity for them, and we saw last year, especially the last year of Tekken 7, right?
Yeah.
Who did we see that made a very high performance at EVO, and almost kind of like, now they didn't end up qualifying for Tekken World Tour Final, right? Remember, this is a Master Plus event. But a really strong performance here, Genghis last year, he went really, really deep in the bracket, and even though he didn't qualify in the end, he was very close. He was obviously on the table,
I think he didn't go to many events after EVO either, right?
Yeah,
so
well, I mean, Elephant in the Room, he didn't, if he would have gone to a couple more events, for
he
sure,
probably would have qualified.
He probably would have.
Right.
And so, like, when I think about this event and the history that Americans kind of have stepping up in various iterations of the game at this EVO event like this, could this be a year where we kind of see that, who knows? You gotta
never know.
You gotta hope so. It's like
I'm definitely hoping. Like hoping is all I'm doing out here nowadays. But we've had a lot of breakout performances in the past from NA players at EVO, right? You look at Lil Majin with the JDCR matchup. It's basically like defined his whole career at this point just because of that one EVO performance. Genghis I saw last night. He came up to me and said, "What's up?" And I was like, "Oh damn, Genghis is here." It's crazy just to even remember that, right? So this is our opportunity here in North America. It's our time finally. But you mentioned this is our event on our home soil, etc. But the way the tour's been this year, people have been traveling to every American event. America now has like the biggest events with CEO, Combo Breaker, and EVO. So we've had the big events here. We've had home court advantage, but the invaders keep coming, man, and there's just so many more of them now because there's so much more on the line.
Yeah, and a lot of this also just boils down to it's only going to get more and more difficult for them as time goes on.
But maybe we're like just late bloomers. That's all it is. The game's still early.
No,
it's early.
No, that's real. That's real.
It is, actually.
It's year one of a game. Like, when you think about it retroactively, some of the best players or that you associate with some games, they took years to develop. And this is, still obviously ever-changing product. We had a bounce patch not too long ago.
No, exactly. Yeah, we had a huge balance patch. But now the game's kind of settled, right? So this is the point now where things are not going to change a whole lot moving forward. So it's time for the players to really dig in and figure out what they're going to do with this.
The problem is, though, Rip, this is the new era. So it's like, if you ain't giving me something right now, then you're trash. You're trash. You don't even matter.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to step up and deliver. But
everyone's washed, bro.
yeah. I mean, that's real. That's real.
Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, JDCR, did he qualify for EWC?
I don't think so.
I don't think he did, right? So if a guy like JDCR, who's like, an EVO champion, et cetera, like, if he's not doing it and NA's not doing it, well, we're just as good as JDCR. That's not a bad thing.
That's a pretty reductive way of looking at it.
That's how I think about things.
I respect that. But coming up next, we got Chief Beef going to be up against Zarathustra.
Zarathustra. What a name. Chief Beef.
I feel uncomfortable saying Zarathustra.
I don't know what that's about.
Zarathustra plus Loot. I don't want to say. It's a combination of some names anyway.
Oh, man. Jurassic Park shirt, though, the classic.
They're up on stage. And again, early on here in the bracket for Tekken 8 here at EVO 2024.
Very early. Very, very early. It's the morning pools out here. 10 a.m. I was walking to the venue with some guys, and they were like, "Yeah, what time is your pool?" It's 11 a.m. Like, they have 11 a.m. pools like every hour. I thought it was like every 2-hour blocks usually.
Yeah, they staggered them.
Yeah, they are staggered. Everyone is playing at all times essentially. So we're gonna have matches for you throughout the day, from top to bottom every day essentially. All right.
Well, we were gonna see Chief Beef and Zarathustra, but looks like we're gonna switch to another match. Just give it just a minute, guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, for me, I was thinking about who can be the Americans that step up and put on a really, really big performance at this event. That separate from the TWT conversation, separate from the EWC qualification conversation, a big EVO performance is something that people can look back on and say, "Oh, that was tight." And like you said, you brought up Lil Majin, but I mean, even just from Tekken 7 from the beginning, you can think of quite a few people that applied to. Tekken 6 obviously Tag 2 as well.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
I also want to, I think there's a conversation when we were talking about characters earlier, right?
mm-hmm.
You can probably think of several characters on a lot of at the top of a lot of people's lists where they don't really have a marquee win yet, but they're very highly valued. So like Xiaoyu, for example, right?
Yeah.
She has. Everyone knows she's good. We know how potent she is in this game, but you haven't really seen any of the players kind of put together marquee performances with her yet. And one reason why is because she's kind of a specialist character.
She is a specialist character, 100%.
So while we have seen some specialists and some specialist characters put together really good performances, be able to show kind of off their strengths, Yoshimitsu comes to mind, right? Kane and Trench had a really good performance like about a month ago. But some have not, and it feels like they're overdue for it.
They are overdue for sure. I mean, like, even Double just winning recently, right? Like, Law is a very good character in Tekken 8, but, as we got that 2 Laws in the top 6 of Japan, we're like, oh, man, this character might be good. But then nothing after that, and then now finally Double got the big marquee win, so it felt like, oh, yeah, there it is. The character is finally showing his,
you saw him kind of like littered in a lot of like the big dojo events, too, especially in Asia. You saw him like littered here and there. Obviously, you had the early on showing at EVO Japan, but Double's big win, last weekend, right? That was definitely a stamp you can call like, Law's, we knew it, but like, he's he's super real.
Exactly. He's super real now. I mean, think about like Brian Fury, right? Like, obviously, Nee was using for a while, but we haven't seen Nee like really commit to Brian. This event, Jimmy J Trans here, I saw him. That could be the NA hero, man.
Jimmy
Put Brian Fury,
here.
marquee win for Brian at EVO.
Bilal snuck in on a qualification to EWC last week as well, I believe, right?
Who?
Bilal.
Oh, Bilal, yes. Oh, yeah, with Brian, you're right.
That tournament, just because of obviously other qualified players, the qualification spot went down. But Bilal still being able to squeeze in there, that's got to be, I think, a good feeling. And I think if you're a Brian player, you got to look to that and be like, all right, so the
character,
people are running it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, so Brian's on the map now. What character is not on the map that's a very good character? Maybe
Xiaoyu? I mean, this is going to sound weird.
Uh-huh.
Do we count the Frosty Faustings, the first tournament of the year?
Oh, King?
Yeah.
It's hard to count, though, because it's so early, right?
I don't want to discredit.
Yeah, of course.
I kind of count it. But it's like, for as good as he is and as much as he's complained about, I think, especially at the low and mid-level.
I think that, honestly, that character at launch is a lot stronger than it is currently because of the change to the throw system.
Sure.
Right? Because before all of his command grabs, like Giant Swing is a homing attack, right? Now it's not a homing attack. That is a huge difference for the character. So I feel like that's where the character should have been at the front, but now he's normalized to where he's supposed to be, essentially, but maybe all the characters are not where they're supposed to be. So it's a weird situation. It's still like, it's year 1 of a new Tekken game, right? The year 1 is always the time where things get fleshed out. Year 2 is kind of where the game really hits its stride usually. So we'll see where things end up, but right now...
You're pretty generous. I was going to say, year 2, year 1.
Yeah, okay, I'm a little generous. Straight to console. Hey, look, here's 2 characters that we'd like to see, find their marquee victories. Crimson with the Lars, and another Crimson
Avalanche
with the
throw
Are
right
they
off the
both named
start.
Crimson?
There is something about it. Anyway.
There's 4,000 people who got the 2 Crimsons versing each other. Who picked Right?
They actually lined up the bracket like that, but here we go. Lee early on here. Big hit. Not able to find the wall, but does have wall control here. Trade in his favor.
Wow.
That's a cool pickup.
Yeah, very cool. Rage Art, he did dance transition. Yeah, he's caught.
You called it. Now that you say that, I feel we're going to see a lot of Rage Art this weekend, aren't we?
I think
we're going to see a lot.
I think for the pools especially, right? Like this day 1, we better see Rage Art. Honestly, they're so effective. You just do it on wake up, man. It'll work. Run up blast. Why not?
Run up arc blast. Got it. Kicks, okay. Activate. Limited goes low.
Yeah, nice low parry too. All right.
Both of these characters out here in Vegas, both in heat.
The gambling at the casino, bro.
Those swipes.
No, sir. It's safer than that.
Low touch for Crimson. Lars.
Yeah, I always forget if that's if it's Los Angeles 2, if that's minus 11 or 12. But regardless, it's not minus 13. That's for sure.
And the shoulder bob. Low touch. Limited gets the lift. Grab is good. Crimson, quick work. He's second and third rounds.
Yeah, very nice. I'm gonna call him Crimson 5 because he's got the 5 in his name. The other guy just Crimson 4. Man. Yeah, Lars is definitely a character that I feel like is we haven't seen his potential yet. And I just don't know what player is going to be capable of reaching that level of it now, right? When you look at how stacked the entire World Tour has been, like who's the Lars player that could put him up there?
Yeah, I mean, it's hard for some characters just because they kind of depend on certain players to stick with them and achieve like mastery level. And with the way that some of the top talent kind of they just have such good core Tekken skills, it's easier to go to characters that are a little bit more generic and just play the dividend game, right?
Yeah, completely.
Okay, this character gives me a little bit more in this department. It doesn't make sense for me to play anybody else.
No,
just
totally.
take this.
Yeah, and both of these characters are good examples of that, right?
Yeah.
Like, they have fundamental Tekken that's strong, but they've also got a lot of nuance to them that you have to kind of be a specialist to really get the maximum value out of.
And I think people don't really understand that's not necessarily a mark against them. It's just like it's a quirk, you know?
Exactly.
Yeah, with no punish. He's really running the Den 3. Den 3
all
pressure.
day. I hate Den 3. Ugh. Gross.
Big swooping homing move plus. Oh
wow.
my god.
Beat
Limited
the
with
flip.
He got the lift. Was not able to convert, but he did find the sweep after. Crimson 5 now. Threatening for set point. Crimson 4 though. Crimson 4, Crimson 5.
Yeah, where's the slide, bro? Low parries have been on point though.
Yeah, he's scouted the lows. Can he get the return here though? Not bad,
Yeah,
but
spike the fall, not a good,
flip
not
kick.
terrible strategy.
While standing forward, check on the low.
Just do it. Forward 2-1. There
Okay.
you go. Okay. Wow, he adjusted in the chair too, sat up all big.
Wow. And round start?
A slide too, okay. I like what I'm seeing.
I like it too just because of the wall push. Wow.
That was wild.
Lars in heat. You got to remember that 4-3 plus 4. Like, when he lowers his shoulder like that.
Woo.
Sweeping again mid. Wow.
Wow, good choice to go underneath there. But look at this, Crimson 4 bringing it back. Final round situation. Baited.
Round start, sidestep right too. Was looking for it, but finds himself launched with his back to the wall instead.
Yeah, half life bar lead, heat burst activation gets countered. What? Wait, what? You can parry a heat burst? Is that what I just saw?
Barely. Here.
That's wild. I'm learning.
With punish,
Woo!
and wow, Crimson 4 brought
Wow.
it back.
He had a fist pump after that and everything. All right, he's feeling good about that. 3 rounds straight. And you know, the winner of these pools, they get their Chipotle entree card. So something's on the line here, man. And this year, for the first time, if you make it out of round 2 and winners of the pool, round 2 pools, you get a Chipotle bag.
I'll tell you what, that's an incredible feeling, bro. When you
Yeah.
when you go to Chipotle with your family and you throw that card on the table, like, yeah, I got this entree. It's on me, guys.
Damn. Wearing a Chipotle bag at the same time. Dude, now I got to get out of round 2 winners. I got to try.
Crimson 4 now picking up with the momentum. Wall stick. Easy 50% health advantage right early on here.
Infinite
Infinite
kicks.
kicks.
Let's go. Keep going. Never give up.
Backdash was just out of range, had the round. Crimson, no. Grab is good.
Uh-huh.
In rage, oh my god.
Wait, no way.
Bro, what? Let's call out. He saw the forward roll.
That doesn't kill though, right?
Yeah,
Hey,
not
he's
gonna
living.
kill, not gonna kill. Still guess for game though. In rage, oh good.
He woke up with Hoppy. Nothing. Oh, and the diamond four just clipped the toe.
I respect it, honestly. Maybe he thought like Den 3 was coming or something like
Yeah.
that. But it's a hell of a prayer.
Oh my goodness, nice comeback from Crimson 5.
That's the kind of round if you're Crimson 4 too. You got to be willing to just like let that go. Forget about that. The way the result panned out.
Oh yeah, it's hard to do that though in the moment.
Nice. Oh
Yeah, could have launched on. Yeah, he knew right after. Like, dang it, I should have did this. Oh, the kick up. All right.
okay. Good conversion here. Spike.
He reaches. Nice.
Now
Oh
give me
no.
wall- Now wall pressure though. Low touches.
Oh my god. There's the right punish. There you go. One apiece. Final game. Engage.
Movement now, a lot more active from Crimson. You're seeing a lot more dynamic and silent. Feints, going back and forth.
Yeah, a lot more running pressure out of Crimson 4.
Heat enhanced, run forward.
Punish. Gets it down back four instead. Did he get him again?
You got him.
Bruh. He's upset. Can't blame him. It's that point for Crimson 5.
If you're 4, you have to be scouting it now. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to be looking for it. Actively looking for it.
Okay. Wow, delay hop kick start.
Oh, almost a pickup there. Down by 4 is good.
My goodness.
Arc blast. Oh, trying to maximize the carry just a little bit. Activate spike. Now you got a problem. And she raw smash now. Push.
Big block. There's the punish. Combo conversion with the heat first. Sidewall situation. Off the wall comes the combo. Heat dash down. Big lead. The rage art's gonna hit. It's not gonna kill though. It's gonna do a ton of damage. Final round for the name. Only one Crimson will survive.
Gonna get that pinch of HP back too. Yeah.
He's got
Crimson,
rage of
he's
his
thinking
own. The slide.
Slide all day.
Infinite
kicks to do it. Oh my god.
I don't remember which number he was, but he's got the name forever.
Crimson 4, moving on. Crimson 5, you change your name. Geez.
That's how it works, dude. 4K first. What can he say? Damn. Hanging on to the name. Nice match. That was crazy, actually.
Yeah, I think that got kind of nutty.
Tekken 8. Something about this game.
The
match has been crazy close.
rage arts every round in that last game.
They all hit. What are you gonna do?
That's that's the game.
But he hit all the rage, still lost the game.
I mean, it was close.
Yeah, it was very close.
But yeah.
Final round situation, down to the wire, but Crimson 4 hangs on to get it done. Congratulations.
It's still early here. Pools action for EVO 2024 Tekken 8. 4,646 players signed up for this tournament. That's still just crazy.
Wait, 46, 46?
46, 46.
Oh, it's easy.
I believe. 46.
Yeah, okay, so that's really easy to remember. Yeah, wow. 4,646 entrants. Holy moly.
Yeah, it was interesting that we had that character matchup too, right? Lars and Lee. That's another kind of combination that we were talking about. Coming back from the break too, is like the specialist players. We've seen it work out results-wise for some players on the tour up until now, where they've been able to put together high-impact performances or rewarding performances with some of these characters that aren't as kind of easy to hop around, you know, with more generic tools about that. Lars and Lee probably also fit into that equation, not to the level that I would think like, you know, Xiaoyu or like a King or, you know, who else would you even put in that conversation? What are the characters?
As a super specialist character, you mean? Probably Leo even. Like, Leo's got generic tools, but really you need to use the stances a lot more.
I feel like they kind of get lost in the middle of the road, I think, where I think a lot of players kind of like evaluate them.
I feel like if a character has multiple stances, that's usually where you require some level of specialty with them, right?
Yeah.
It's like even like Reina, she's got like the traditional missionless tool set, but then because she's got a couple stances, you don't really see everyone just jumping on her. Versus something like Devil did. Exactly, yeah, Horong for sure. Thing. Yeah, and like Lost stances are easier now, but it still requires some specialization, otherwise you're going to mess up like
I was going to ask you, I was like, is he a specialist character when you think
I think he is.
I still think like even now you still think he is?
Yeah, even still. Yeah.
I still think so, yeah.
I mean, like, you know, they simplified, I talked about this a lot, but they simplified his stance so that you just have to hold forward for the transition into it, but the timing on the button afterward is still exactly the same. So you still have to specialize in learning the timing on the end of that, which is the important part. But all right, coming up next, we got Power going up against 4444.
What character does 4444 play?
Oh my goodness. Horong or Eddie?
Eddie's not a bad guess.
I mean, Eddie should be the threes, though, right? This guy's the opposite of Eddie. It's like a Christie man.
Like he's a Katarina. He's like an import Katarina player.
Okay, if he's a Katarina player, then he's an Azucena in this game. That's my guess. Oh, Claudio? Oh no, it's Chupi. Nina, okay.
Yeah, he's definitely an import. He's a leftover Katarina player.
Yeah, gotta be. They started Tekken 7 with Katarina. Now he's got the Nina. They got the Inas at the end. Sure.
Now speaking of which, you know, it's funny going from that kind of last character selection that we had going into this one. These are two characters who have been performing very, very well, pretty consistently too, throughout the tour, really since the game is launched.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. I mean, Claudio. When I saw him in Tekken 8 for the first time, I was like, they left all this? I was so confused. I was like, didn't y'all see this in Tekken 7? This character's too good.
When you think about his core and then how heat system is implemented into his identity too, he's just like, he fits like a glove to me.
Yeah.
Just like with the way Starburst implementation and all the other stuff works out.
He just gets to keep the Starburst the whole time now with the heat activation, right?
That is your heat, you know?
Like, wait, you already had a special thing, and now you get that thing unlimited in heat? That was
This
like a good
character, though,
transition.
Nina, she is a menace right now, man.
Yeah, that blonde bomb, bro.
Blonde bomb, but then it's also the blickies, too. Oh, man. Sidestep one pressure, yeah.
Yeah, Sidestep 1's always been a good tool, right? But now in a game where you can activate heat and have chip pressure with it as well, it's like, wait a second, it's kind of good.
It's like the solutions to where pressure require like really high focus and good game knowledge.
Oh, yeah.
But it's like before you could kind of circumvent some stuff if you were unsure, just hold back or try to get in your space, sidestep left, you know, watch for the slide or whatever.
Exactly.
But now she gets hooked up so much for just for you blocking something. It's like, man, it's really easy to see why, especially once she starts to get rocking like that.
Yeah, she's also got, you know,
Why
the
she's so
ability to
good.
erase the gray health as well.
Yep. A couple ways to do it, whether it's the grab or, you know, a mid attack at the wall.
Yeah, so he's pretty effective right now, but Power up 2 rounds to 1, gets down back 3, counter it to start this round.
Spin. Starburst active
my
now,
gosh.
running 2.
Yeah, Power is a Tekken 8 player. Aggression all day, gets 2 perfects for game number 1.
Aggression, he's in heat, he's out here in Vegas, like, he's in heat, constantly engaged.
Bro, this is Vegas heat. It's crazy. I guess like what, like 9 in the morning out here, so the sun's like burning, like the 2 minutes I had to walk in the sun. I was like, no.
9 in the morning, they could have been, listen, either way, there's 4,600 folks out here, and they're all in heat right now. They're all in heat. You can insert pun about bursting and smash and do what
it's
you gotta
okay.
do.
It stays in Vegas, you know? Come on. Boom!
Ooh, the genocide cutter from tip range. Just to clip the low. 4-4-4, back to the wall here. Luckily not the bomb wall.
Yeah,
Back
super
one in
lucky
again.
about that.
Okay, spoke too soon. rolled left right into it.
Yeah, Claudio's wall pressure just a sidestep 4, or the back 1 is such a solid mix still in this game.
It's like you said, still a solid mix.
Yeah.
In 7, I think it's, you know, like trauma-inducing. The back one combined with sidestep 4, just the way the animations kind of flow together, it makes it very hard to discern. But then when you slide in that heat, and now you have to thread the low heat smash on top of that too.
And he gave him that Shoryuken too, right?
And the down back one was
so crazy. It's like, you didn't need that. Oh my goodness, just do it. Divine Cannon, full launch.
Off the bomb, now activate. Wipe the floor. Oh my god. Full crouch and Power sniffs it out.
Oh my god.
Got the wall.
Brother,
and
the
the
damage.
back bop. Oh my god.
Yikes, set point for Power, and you know, that's a fitting name right now. He's got a lot of power in that Claudio.
It's that natural mix too. Oh man. So that's how he's able to clip it with it.
Yeah, they run to a little far away. Wall combo doesn't quite get there.
Good interruption there. Activate through the running 2. Counter activate right back at you.
Good step at first, too. You gotta watch out. There's the heat dash. Good round right now for 4-4-4-4. And there you go, on the board.
It's how does 4-4-4 start this? Sidestep left. Counter hit grab. Good. Power, though. Running the sidestep 4. Ito. Lost any 4 punish for it?
Oh, duck the 4-3. Low parry's good.
Good eye.
And definitely 4-4-4-4, definitely playing a little bit more of a defensive game, but again, outspacing the running 2 and getting that Divine Cannon launcher. Wall carry here. Can we get there? Oh, with heat we do. Very nice combo.
Just trying to rotate around to the left side too to try to put him on the bomb wall. Yeah, just like now.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Is that a punish? It recovers kind of fast. Yeah, it's a punish. And his rage art's pretty interesting in this game too. Like, he hits the floor, but it's actually got a vertical pillar hitbox. So if you're in the airborne state above you, you'll still get hit. Running 2 out of the air. Chance though for 4-4-4-4. Last chance. Not gonna happen. Back 3. Close it out.
You felt the desperation too at the very end though. I think Power had all that gray health built up, and you know that 4-4-4 was looking at that like he wants to get a grab or hit that mid attack to be able to erase it as soon as possible. But man, Power did a really, really good job of sniffing it out too and just kind of cutting him off at the pass. Also, some interactions there in mid range. 444 had really good call-outs on some of the running twos, especially in the later rounds.
Yeah.
But in the beginning, man, it felt like that natural mix that Claudio has between the knee and running two, that was really, really a thorn in his side. He got clipped by a lot of, like, oh man, you think about the way that one round ended, where it's just like, he was just full crouching in his face like that in mid-range. You know he's looking for the running two, but then like, oh, you know,
it's just
you're
the
not
guess.
for it.
I mean, the running attacks in this game have been kind of an issue for a lot of players too, right? Like, you know, you have the Victor 1 and 2, Elise 1 and 2, Claudio 1 and 2, and all of them have been pretty good. Even Shaheen has a 1 and 2 that's pretty good too, right?
I mean, Vic, you got to talk about Victor's now too. I mean, that's a party starter for him.
No, exactly. Now he's
On
got
block.
the stance transition. Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, the running attacks have been very strong. And Claudio, in general, I feel like in Tekken 7, when the character came out, I was like, oh, look for the run and two. You know, and you can sidewalk it. You can duck it. It should be, like, very easy to work around, but it's not. And, of course, in this game, how can we forget Azucena running 3-2? Running attacks have been very strong, and they simplified the running input, too. So it's easier to do these attacks now.
Yeah, I mean, that's the big thing that stood out to me, though, is, like, think about characters where their running attack is an integral part of their core gameplay. Like, Drag sticks out, you know, in my mind. The implications of that change where they make it easier to do, now it's like, before that was something that you actually had to actively practice, being able to get the quick, you know, fast speed running attack off and implement that into your offense. But when it's just like, when you just do it, like, oh man, for some characters it feels so oppressive.
No, definitely, man. But look, we got to take another short break, guys. Don't go anywhere. EVO 2024 Tekken 8 action continues after this.
Really making all of this by hand.
Oh yeah. The avocados are hand mashed, the chips are hand tossed, and everything is made fresh.
You make it fresh every day.
Yes, every day. The Chipotle way is we make it fresh every day.
Sounds delicious.
Dude, why'd you put your new rig in the basement?
Didn't you hear? Bill's a gagillionaire now.
Basically, my new connection is so strong I can game anywhere. Check it out. We've got gamer rocker, gamer floaty, gamer couch.
Whoa.
It's got wheels.
Gamer bench, gamer throne, and gamer mower.
What's that?
It's hard to game while walking downstairs.
I get it.
That's smart.
Live like a gagillionaire with low latency everywhere. AT&T Fiber with All-Fi.
Do you want okay FGC merchandise by okay FGC artists? Well, you're in the wrong ad if so, cause here at 10-0, all we got's the best FGC merchandise by the best FGC artists. Just look at all this great merch. You can make this your whole wardrobe. I should know. I have. Our 10-0 merch booth will be open all 3 days at EVO 2024. If you're not here in person, visit us online at merch.10-0.gg. Stuff this cool won't be around for long.
The greatest anime fight of all time.
Why would you ask me such a hard question?
I'll do Aizen and Ichigo.
Ken versus Raud to the North Star.
Drumroll. Gaara versus Rock Lee, Naruto. Don't turn your head. I saw what you just did there.
Here's the deal.
Excited.
Oh, yes.
Welcome back, guys. EVO 2024. 46-46, that's the number of entrants here for Tekken 8. Rip and Maj and Obama bringing you guys the action. And we got more pools action for you, of course.
It's going to be a long weekend of this, man. Get ready. I mean, you got to just tap in and just enjoy it, man. This is a lot of Tekken you guys are about to get this weekend.
Yeah, the matches have been fun so far too, right? Like we've got good character diversity here in Tekken, and that's usually the case actually. And it better be when you have this many players.
Yeah, I mean, there is obviously, you know, you tap into this event, you're looking at the top crop, right? You're looking like, okay, what's gonna happen with Arsenal? What's gonna happen with the team? When are they gonna run into low, high, and whoever, right? But you got to remember, man, this is a really big game in a lot of parts of the world, and even though, you know, bulk of the competition here is from North America, you check this out.
Yeah, we got Big Wheat versus Box.
There are players of all levels and experience types in this bracket. And if you're watching from home, man, you can be a part of it too. Because check it out, Big Wheat versus Box. This was a guy who I think last year, right? He got into Street Fighter, and then Tekken 8 comes out. And he's like, okay, let me hop into some events. You know, got blessed with some good tutelage, I think, at some point.
Oh, without a doubt.
But he also kind of just took to Asuka like it was natural.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. And you know, seeded out here at EVO, seed number 287. I just pulled it up. There you go, Box. Making his EVO debut, probably. I assume. It's got to be, right?
This is
EVO debut for Box.
This is what's cool about it, though, to me, is seeing somebody jump into a game, learning it, and then not really being scared of just hopping into competition like this.
Oh, yeah,
you know, at this point, he's been, no stranger to some of the local events in SoCal.
Yeah.
But seeing him kind of make that jump out to, like, okay, major event now for this game, yeah, I'm a part of it. This is, like, it's pretty cool to see. When,
no, it's definitely.
You know, because over the years, we've been burned, right, where we'll see somebody, maybe like some Isalab or something like that.
Yeah.
They pick it up for a weekend and then they put it down.
Exactly. That
never to
happens
be
all
seen
the
again.
time.
Never to be seen again. But it's cool when you get to see them actually long-term, like, stick with it and actually start to ingrain themselves with the scene, actually come out here and compete. That shit's tight. Coming up next, Victor going up against Asuka.
Oh,
Big
boy.
Wheat versus Box.
Good luck, Box. Big Wheat, though, with this Victor, man. Still a problem character in my eyes, but let's see how he does here.
I think, especially after the last patch, I think a lot of more people are putting respect on him, since he's kind of been more transitioned into this more stance-heavy kind of character approach.
Right.
Live stance especially got a lot of noticeable buffs, a lot of transitions, a lot of tricky ways to kind of throw your opponent off on the offense.
Yeah, Box right now getting stuck, but there's a nice back three.
Good punish on the accidental jump there. Box not gonna let you not gonna let you just sit down there and get away with it. Or two, Nani wa Gusto.
Oh my goodness.
The lives, ooh, inner strength to finish him.
Yo, is that actually Jack?
Not able to get a lot of return there. Bad drop from Big Wheat. He gets a big pick up there.
Yeah, he got the down push right after, though, for the full combo, so he's okay. And again, yeah, drops the ender.
Gotta be troubling. Here we go, activate.
Oh, I like that from Box too. Can into heat burst.
Yeah, that's an instant. Okay, natural reaction is maybe try to take your turn there.
Yeah.
Fine, I'm gonna check you with that. Now it's still my turn.
Ooh, could have punished. No, but you can hold it at least with Asuka, right? Make it safe.
Big Wheat, I love, did not even try to challenge it.
Yeah.
Did not even try to step in. He's like,
what are you? Ooh, over the top of the down back four. Box hitting the brakes. Ooh, did he hit a button? He did hit a button. Oh, Box got caught.
Hard read radar.
He knew. And that's been Box's kind of offensive flow, though, right? It's like button safe thing into the next setup kind of thing. It's like you're either looking for a can, like a crush opportunity or a power crush or armor opportunity.
Whether it's armor, whether it's power crush, whether it's rate, whatever it is. Rage
Right.
art.
Box can just get a block on one of these down back forwards. It could be so big for him. Heat burst here, though. Big sweep.
Okay. Wall control. Good block on the low. Big punish as long as you don't drop anything.
And he's been dropping combos.
Okay, not this time, though.
No, too far.
Oh, my God.
Chance for Box. The pixel. The throw is going to hit, though. No throw break from Box. Game 1 for Big Wheat. Man, players, when you see them drop the combos, you're like, he's going to hit it, though. This one's the easy one. The overthinking just a little bit. Just missed the dash. Oh, and FDX up here to coach Box.
Coach FDX, that's a YouTube thumbnail right there.
Oh, man. That is definitely a YouTube thumbnail right there. What I told Box to get his first EVO victory on stage.
Yeah, it's FDX. No doubt probably see him at some point during the weekend.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Definitely a big event for him.
Get ready for the next battle.
Box, though, win the fight. This is what it's like, bro. Early pools like this, in this kind of a big tournament. If you've never done this before, it's like, how do you explain pressure or like what nerves feel like to somebody who's never done it before, like, or never even like played sports competitively or anything like that? You can't really explain it. It's just something you gotta feel like for yourself.
It's like anxiety, you know. It's like there's butterflies in your stomach. Your hands aren't doing what they usually do for you, which is even weirder.
That's also, part of an experience thing. You have to learn how to control that.
Oh,
Here we
for
go.
sure.
Box though.
Oh man, but he had 2 big drops in a row right now. Okay, runs up, gets the 1+2 though. Inner strength. Oh no. Wanted the balcony break, didn't find it. Chance now for Big Wheat.
Oh, was looking for the inner strength. Good jab.
Good throw break too.
Low
Low
parry
parry
again.
What
Big Wheat.
terrible combo. Wow. There you go, Box. Just keep it going like that. Big Wheat's got to pull together. Maybe it's the nerves.
Yeah, I mean, you have to think it's that, right? He's had some really good call-outs. He's had a really good presence of mind of when Box like to go get these big lows. Also, even just like rage situations too. Just hasn't even been able to get the max return that he can get from it.
Hey.
Wrist check.
Yo, Box looking much better this time. Strings, we got strings. Got to test your opponents.
And the more you, that's what's so crucial about this kind of thing too. Box is the worst kind of opponent to play, especially if you're bad at that, because he plays very disrespectfully. He's willing to get down to the no, seriously though, like he's willing to get into the mud with you. He's not gonna do optimal everything, but he'll swing and bet big, like here.
Yeah, he's doing fantastic. A great adaptation. What the hell did VDX tell this guy?
The back bop into the string, into the low.
3 rounds straight.
We're taking this to the 3rd game. And it's what I meant by that is like, if you're a player and you're not punishing appropriately every little interaction like that, especially against a player who is just, again, willing to get into the mud with you, he's throwing big bets your way, and you're not taking your adequate return from that, it can be it creates like a snowball effect in terms of pressure on you. You're like, oh man, I know I should be letting this guy get away with that, but then it's like you are. Now it's like, you find the low parry and you get a down 4, like you got to be able to get your return from that, man.
Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with Box, he's a big TFT streamer, competitor there as well, right? So Teamfight Tactics from League of Legends. And, you know, he's a very competitive mindset. He's got a very strong competitive mindset in general. So once he recognizes what's working, he knows to capitalize on those specific things. So we'll see what he does here. Final game situation against Big Wheat.
That's what was really interesting about watching his process and learning this game too, is being able to see how he applies his mentality, his competitive mindset to learning the character from scratch like this, learning a game from scratch like this.
Yeah, you know, he's just in fighting games in general too, right? Like, as you mentioned, he started with Street Fighter, came over to Tekken, and now, you know, just applying all of those ideas. With his mindset, the low heat smash, though, from Big Wheat, not going to kill here. Chance for Box. That's kind of far. It's going to reach. All right. Box getting round 1. 4 rounds straight now.
When Box is glowing red, you have to just give him the respect. This dude he is looking for a reason to press him at free.
Yeah, and not just Box, but also Oscar the character, right?
Yeah.
And beautiful duck in the low high string that time, getting the full launch, unblockable again.
Yeah. And now, this is where it gets nasty.
The snowball. It's building, and Box looking to get his first set of EVO. Damn, I might have called out that thumbnail.
Big Wheat, you got to be able to slow it down right here, right now.
Yeah, he's fishing for the power crush now. Gonna get stuff by the T first. Conversion, no.
Low, but death from above. Big counter hit here. Can he break the glass?
Could have, but he didn't.
Smash into inner strength.
Wall's in the way. Chance.
No break. Oh, break.
Just out of range. Box looking to close out here. Here's the heat. Drop this combo. There's a breakable wall over there. Okay.
Activate.
Can we break it? Heat dash too? Okay, he's gonna keep the wall. Then Box with the armor gets his first win on the EVO stage. Look at him go. He's a natural out here.
That's got to be a good feeling too, man. When you win the set that you were down in originally and you were able to kind of adapt, slow it down, and then start playing to your pace and start playing on your terms. Yeah. And he definitely turned it into that kind of set. That definitely looked like one of those sets where it's just like, man, once he was able to play at his pace and kind of get really nasty with it, establish that snowball control, and find those big hits and some of those big, when you're betting all the time with the way he plays, eventually you're going to win. Eventually you're going to win.
Eventually? You'd hope so, right? But man, what did VDX tell him? Well, you think it's something defensive or offensive? Did he say, like, do something about defense or do something about offense?
What changed?
I don't know. That's what I couldn't tell either.
It's hard to tell
what did VDX tell him?
It's hard to tell with his style because it felt like he's doing the same thing, right?
He's playing his game. You know, he's staying calm. But, you know, well played to Box. You know, the first game was a little rough. But, you know, Big Wheat, I think, honestly, could have pulled it together. He just had a lot of drops A lot of drop combos especially.
A lot of drop combos, also a lot of just dropped opportunities.
Yeah.
Like sometimes with combo selection too, right?
Yep.
In the event that he did hit the combo, like errant combo selection, maybe sometimes it would have been better a couple times if he was able to break the wall. Then he would have gotten the balcony break likely, especially if it was a really close tornado spin or something like that right after the break.
Yeah.
Usually you get that. Goes down and then like you get all that benefited damage, and then certain situations too, maybe you should have been looking for an engager to be able to try to get some health back.
I think that's the big thing in Tekken 8 too that people don't really look at. They look to use the heat burst a lot more than trying to find the engager when they have a lot of gray health to recover, you know?
I didn't really think it would work out this way at the beginning of Tekken 8, but it's kind of interesting how for a lot of characters too, what attacks are heat engager selections has played out in very big ways the Yomi in how they get played. So like think about Yoshimitsu, how they were like essentially like we want Dragonfly stance to be a big deal,
right?
And so the way how the threat of a mid engager in that stance makes the whole rest of the stance work in a way that you didn't really observe before, I think.
Right. No, I mean, in general, like, there's so many safe heat engagers that if you do have a lot of gray health, you should be trying to find that engager because you have a safe option to do so usually.
And it's the way it plays on defense, too. It's like, now that I know that you're looking for that, so I have to respect it, but then that opens up for the other options that normally we might look at and say, like, this is not the best. This is not, like, a super strong option to go with the stance. This is not. But now the hit rate on those gets bumped up a little bit because you have to respect the engager so much.
Exactly. So here we go. Yusef versus Mr. Carnival.
Not the first bear we've seen today. Probably won't be the last you see.
I don't think so either. Yeah, another Leo too. Bears and Leos, the most popular characters in Tekken 8 so far here at EVO.
You know what though? Like, can you even really say that's weird? Like, I feel like if you ask a lot of like boomers, if you ask a lot of old dudes, like, hey, what Tekken characters like do you mess with? Isn't that the game with the big bear and the kangaroo?
Yeah, the bear
like,
game, yeah.
Some dudes will say that, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, for sure. Man.
Mr. Carnival showing off some of these, again, key attacks that Leo has that make her such a pain to deal with in the mid-range, that 1-2 range.
Yeah, broke the counter and throw that time, too.
Okay, low parry from Yusef. Back one, he's on. A bear in heat.
Oh,
Spin-a-rooney.
Now what the? Wow. Didn't kill. Look at that, the down forward one.
Yeah,
nice comeback.
No punish on the breath, but how did Yusef start this one? I'll be dead.
Why not?
Why overthink this? Back one.
I'm the bear. Look at his half-life. No gray on the side of Mr. Carnival.
God.
Oh my gosh.
You're hunting for salmon.
They're fishing for the power crush again. Nice patience here from Mr. Carnival. Found the down forward
solid
too.
Uppercut. Hey, Yusef just holding back. Not even back dashing, he's just walking back.
Like, no problem.
Where's my in? Where can I kind of space control it? Where can I stop you? Not gonna work out. The wall damage nerf doesn't matter. That's enough to kill.
Yeah, it's plenty of damage, right? Rich Carnival catching it with the rage
My
art
favorite
here.
rage art. Favorite rage art in the game.
You like this one?
Yeah, I like when she grapples
grapple hook
onto the air.
Into space. Let me grapple on the space right here.
Jab touch, keeping it close. Knockdown.
I just want to know where did grappling come into Leo's toolkit, you know?
She's a spelunker.
Oh, really?
That's real lore.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay. That's all I was asking.
I thought you played this game. What happened?
I play the game. I don't read the lore. You know, it's... I don't even know if you're being real with me right now.
No, I read that on Wikipedia at least.
That's not written by real people sometimes.
Sometimes. I'm pretty sure she's a spelunker.
All right. Oh yeah, isn't Leo's like dad or something in the story mode?
It's something like that,
yeah.
Hey,
What the hell is spelunking?
I don't know, bro. You go diving and looking for treasure and stuff, man.
You like caves and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a grapple hook for that, sure.
Power Crush was trying to read the bear get up. Back one, block, uppercut.
Punish that one. There you
They're
go.
both swinging, man.
Got it.
No punishes, just swinging.
Oh.
Okay, crown activate. A lot of stage clearance there. Forward roll interrupted. Mr. Carnival, you got the wall. You got the pressure. Mid-check.
Oh, sidewall situation, though. Yusef has a chance. Twin Pistons knocking him out. No punish.
No punish.
Still got rage and heat. Nothing, though.
With the guard, or...
About Tekken, right? It's a 3D fighting game. You can slice them to the foreground and the background to avoid moves, and certain moves only track in one direction, but hitboxes and hurtboxes still matter. So, you know, different characters, and not just the hitbox and hurtbox, but the angle of their body during their sidestep, the animation of their sidestep also matters.
Okay. 4-2-1 engage. Break on the throw. But again, that while standing for 1+2, man, you talk about high value attacks, bro. The fact that that has an engager attached to it too.
Oh, so good. But see, sometimes for me, like I want Leo to activate heat early, so I'll just do something punishable, like punch me that while standing forward, get into heat, and now let's play, because now you don't have that comeback mechanic with heat. But first round here to the king now, off the switch here for Yusuf. Back three, power crush.
And the leg drop, brother. Point him out. Just raw and neutral, just like that. Wow. And the sweep.
Oh yeah, they gave him that spring kick.
This is, man, this is a fast-paced, kind of like, very aggressive match. Both of these guys are kind of just swinging on each other.
They got the memo.
Yeah. They know what game they're playing.
Oh! Counter and caught him coming in.
Yeah, and that's Mr. Carnival also sniffed out Yusuf. He has a tendency to try to go for jab checks or saw there, but he went for what, back 1-2?
Yep.
For a lot of these strings and after a lot of these safe string enders, he's willing to try to contest with jab, try to take his turn. That's why you saw him put the brakes on that one string, just go for the raw launch after he had full confidence he would mash.
Yeah, good call outs here on the throws and good throw breaks right now from Mr. Carnival too.
The ball power crush. Counter hit grab break. And break the glass too. Big opportunity for Yusuf here.
Yeah, we should be able to get the balcony if he wants it. Hey, downstairs.
Like 80% of the time, if you get that first one and you're aligned properly and you still have your tornado, you'll get the second one.
I don't even know if that's optimal, but everyone goes for it, right?
Yeah.
It's just cool. Chance for Carnival to close out here. You win.
Richie? I
guess. Does Kuro still play Leo as well?
Yeah, you know, like the old dudes, they be, you know, they're wiped up. So
Oh,
like,
I see.
But, you know, I think Richie's, on the road a lot more than he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Richie kind of came out of nowhere, too. It's such a nice surprise at the end of Tekken 7. Like, oh, who's this player? Like, took out all these NA legends and everything. Cool. Now Richie, of course, doing very well. But still, you know, looking for that marquee win with the character, right? Been traveled to a lot more events, so hopefully we get to see more AO Richie in the future.
Yeah, like you said, it's still early on. I mean,
yeah.
it feels like it's been longer.
It does.
It's only been like 5 months. So it's only been
feels
like 5 months.
way longer. But yeah, I mean, Tekken 8 is here. It's still changing, obviously. Lots changed about the game. Latest patch is out, but now it's kind of settled, right? After patch 105, 106. Was it 106 or was it 105? I always get 105. Yeah, 105 is kind of settled. So 106 is coming up after this week. Next week, we got 106 with Lydia. So finally, that character's going to be on her way out here as well. And the game was only going to have, like they said, like minor fixes, right? So no more major balance updates to it.
It makes me think, too, about the way it's playing out since then. What are they going to be thinking going in the next year? You know, in terms of, like, for this game. Seeing how... Because I don't know how you feel. I kind of like that the way heat system and the way some stuff plays out, the way characters feel less generic. Like, for example, I like that Shaheen, Nina, and Kuma have this thing around chip damage and then erasing it. You know what I mean? And then not everybody has that.
Yeah.
That makes them feel different. It makes them feel unique in a way that maybe some other mechanics don't really play out that way.
Yeah,
but
to
stuff
me,
like that, I'm like, what are they thinking? What are they thinking when they watch this?
You mean the developers?
Yeah, like is that something that they like or is something that they want to change, you know?
It's a good question. I mean, obviously, like for me, when I see a system mechanic that's limited to a few members of the cast, I'm like, is that cool or not cool? Like, when we think about it in terms of like a shooting game, it's like a command grab. Like, okay, yeah, sure, you have some grappler characters, and so I see that element of it, like, these characters take away your grab, but why these characters? Why is it these characters that got thick health removal and not the other ones? In Tekken, the archetypes aren't as defined, right? So that kind of a mechanic feels like it should be something that's universal to me. But I don't know. Like, you know, when wall bounce was first introduced, only Geese Howard had it, and then they spread it out to the rest of the cast. So this might be
to
one
varying
of the
degrees of effectiveness, right? To varying degrees.
Exactly. Like some characters have strong ones, and some ones will have weak ones. So we'll see.
Yeah, and speaking of that, well, the next set we'll see right after this break, guys. Don't go anywhere. EVO 2024 Tekken 8 action right here.
So how would you describe the chicken to someone who had never tasted it?
Literally melt in your mouth tender. We don't have a freezer, you know? It's almost like a farmer's market. When you walk into the restaurant, you should hear the sizzle that you're hearing right now. Just sends all those waves up to your mouth.
You're making me hungry.
Sunglasses in the day, blue light glasses for the gaming at night. Zenny's got affordable eyewear for everyone. Vibe in style while protecting your eyes. EVO sunglasses, available now.
of the battle.
Red Bull gives you wings. Fight! Fatality.
Tekken 8 action here at EVO 2024. My name is Motherboard, joined by Rip, and we're back for more of this pools action here at this 4,600 man event that we got going on this week.
A lot of people here to play some Tekken 8 at Evolution, of course. And you know, before we went to break, we were talking about the guard break, not the guard break mechanic, the heat, removing the heat, right, and whether that should be a universal mechanic or not. And I feel like, you know, we've talked about in the past how there's varying degrees of these moves, like say a power crush, right? Like some characters have much better power crushes than others, and I feel like you could do the same thing with the gray life extinguishers as well. So I feel like they could roll it out. I personally hope it does roll out. What about you?
Yeah, I mean, you could. I'm not on one side or the other necessarily. I'm just, you know, very in my curious mind, I'm like, I wonder what they think when they're watching it. You know, like I think it's cool that. I don't know. I think there's something really to be said about how cool it plays out for a character like Kuma, right?
Wow.
Where his game plan is just like, I'm an animal. I'm just gonna hit you, chip damage. Oh, oops, you lost it all. You know, like that. Yeah, well,
yeah. Speaking,
you know, actually, I'm gonna take that back. I don't know if I like this bear crowd.
There's a lot of them out here, bro.
There's like, I love how they're like, there's like down low bears. There's like down low bear players, and there's like
these
guys that wear it on their sleeve, I guess. Yeah, that kind of thing.
Oh my goodness. Is that a case stick he's got of it? He's got a bat top for sure. Looks like a Victrix arcade stick too. Nice. I need to get me one of them.
This is AO going up against Edlin.
AO.
AO, no Richie.
Yeah, we were talking about, you know, the gray life extinguishers. Like the thing that's kind of strange to me in Tekken 8 still is the chip damage, right? And I don't mind the chip damage necessarily, but I don't know what's really adding to like the spectator experience. Because sometimes like I see these rounds where you'll see someone get chipped down a lot. I'm like, is that a cool viewer experience, or is this like just something that just happened? You know, and like it doesn't really sell. Like I feel like if it visually sold it more, like, oh man, they're getting chipped down. You know, but like currently it just kind of looks like they're just blocking, and oh, look at their life, it's completely gray now.
Yeah, that's a good question. I don't know. That's
I don't know.
Like I said, my question is always like, I wonder how they feel about watching.
Yeah, exactly.
Feeling about it.
That is the coolest thing about Harada, right? Harada, Michael Murray, they've been traveling to these community events for like over a decade now. You know, they're very in tune with what's happening as a spectator, right? So I feel like they are watching it and they're paying attention to how people are reacting to it. All right, he's petting his bear. Hi, key bear lover. And Rain on the other side. We get our first Rain on the stage.
Yeah, so, man, this kind of matchup. I wonder how this goes for Kuma. It's like, when you play the big body characters, I think something that's really hard for them to deal with sometimes are characters that can very quickly go from range 2, range 3, into range 0.
Yeah.
And Reina obviously do her forward 4-2, has the ability to do that along with a few other characters that can sometimes be like really, really hard to deal with, especially when one of their weaknesses is one of your weak points. You want to be able to sidestep and take away her lows, obviously, and punish those adequately, but also give her trouble by sidestepping her a lot. But if you're a big body, that's naturally going to be more difficult to do.
Exactly, and you know, they did change that 4-4-2 so it doesn't track as well. That still hit. That is crazy damage. It's so far that time.
But then roly-poly, she's trying to chase him
She
down.
almost ran through. That's dangerous. That's going to happen again, guaranteed. She's going to get hit next time. Yo, this is Cap Speedy. I recognize it. Okay, okay. Oh, yeah, Cap Speedy knows what they're doing with the bears.
Headbanger's ball grab. Whiff on the bear. Get
float.
Up. No float.
No punish. Hell sweep. Charge up for the gray. The big lows. All right, all right. Cap Speedy round 1. Yeah, that was a back and forth round.
Scary round if you're Cap Speedy. That one almost got away from him.
Yeah, round 1, it's got to be data, right? Especially in a 1st-2 situation. Learn as much as you can, as fast as you can.
Yeah, and Ayo, I'm not sure if it's a bear unfamiliarity or maybe just nerves. You see a lot of big whiffs happening right in front of his face, and he's just like afraid to pull the trigger.
Oh, yeah.
Electric time in the
there
smash.
We go. It's kind of wild that as many bears we've seen, we haven't seen a bear electric.
I mean, talk about what that does for him, too. Like, it's cool how that tool even, it fits into his Tekken 8 identity and game plan so well.
Huge.
Here, sit on this and just take some chip. Take some chip.
You want to step? Well, there's a heat smash for that. You know? And the perfect quick 3 rounds for game 1, Cap Speedy.
All right, we get it, man. We get it.
He likes the bear.
We get it. You like the bear. We get it, bro.
Are you sure? See, it's the bear. It's still the bear, Obama. He likes them. Nice.
Is this the future of the competition for this game? Is like we gotta have like some kind of antics or animated thing to do?
I mean, the other bear player had a fish. This guy's got a bear.
Oh, it's bear players too. Like you don't see normal upstanding citizens who play like like there's no Kazuya player who's gonna get on stage and do something like this. Right?
Dance in a trench coat, you know. There might be.
It's like Lily players. Like Lily players, bear, probably large players.
Oh, dude, I got a terrible idea. Now you mentioned. Why'd you get to mention Lily? You know they're gonna put their feet up on the stage and everything now.
Yeah.
Oh man, it's gonna be FDX. It's gonna.
I hope not. That would be a. I hope for the YouTube algorithm. I hope it's
not.
Just like
yeah.
FDX beat them.
No, I know. Beat DX, bro. Come on. Game 2.
Cap Speedy, how you gonna hold momentum here? Back 1, going engager immediately, denies him with the hop kick. Ayo, trying to push towards the wall here. Scooting up. 14 just takes a 2-1. Stop. Oh man, what an interrupt.
Okay, we got Tornado at the wall here.
Yeah, we could return too, punishing Cap Speedy for these bear wake ups.
We roll in, no guard break situation. Punish? No, sir.
Yeah, see, it's like Ayo, he's just like a little bit hesitant.
Yeah, you're right. Catch me a little bait there for the low parry.
It doesn't even need to be a 4-4-2, just an uppercut, you know?
But heat force activation gets the health back here from Ayo. Life bars about even with that run in 1+2. Speedy, first round. Oh boy, testing with strings.
Man, that's a lot of damage for what that was.
Oh yeah, for sure. Wow, off axis.
Oh no.
Damn girl, heat smash. Oof.
Aggression, just a 2 jab string series. And just like that, Cap Speedy and set point here. Trade.
Yeah, starting off that power
in his favor.
Almost every round. Baited and the launch. Unfortunate wall spacing that time. Oh my gosh, the axis doesn't work out for the throw that time either.
Power crush dude, trying to flip him.
Yeah,
Cap Speedy he's bet on the flip every time in that situation.
Yeah, because if you swing into it, you're gonna get launched. Right? And Ayo, he's patient now, but not getting the launcher or.
And there's your flip. And that's gonna be game and set. Cap Speedy 2-0. Another nice. Akuma player moving on.
These Kumas out here, bro. Bottom tier, I swear.
Bro, does he have a? Nah.
Does he have a what?
I'm not commenting on that.
All right, Jack. Give me a 1 if you're a fan of it, or give me a 2 if you're not. I can't see the chat, but you know, let me know. I want to know if this is what I need to start doing at events.
I hope my dad's not watching. That's crazy.
Dude, my dad is coming. It's his first time to be at EVO.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
cool.
So awesome. But yeah, let's see what we get next here, of course.
Another eccentric Kuma player moving on. Yeah.
Eccentric Kuma players.
That's
We've had a bunch of them.
Yeah.
You're in pool.
I'm sure there is no shortage of those people.
What are the odds of this? Like our first blocks pool, we get 3 Kuma players.
3 Kumas, what, like 2 or 3 Leos too?
Yeah, 2 Leos as well. Pretty interesting character selection so far. When's the martial laws coming up? We're gonna get one. I can feel it.
Yeah, I mean,
Shaheen's.
It'd be cool to actually have a survey of like what characters everyone plays in the tournaments, you know, or like what they chose.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Be interesting.
Hard to track over time, and that's one of the biggest things about open bracket events as large as EVO and just in general with FGC. It's hard to get stats on all these things that happen. Across the
Coming up next,
player. If you're a Soul Calibur player, Siegfried, who would you play in Tekken? Victor, maybe?
Victor?
Maybe. He's got a big sword, it could kind of work.
Victor, or do you go series loyal? You just run Yoshi?
Oh. Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you got Siga in your name down, you're like a Siegfried, you don't run Yoshi.
You don't run Yoshi.
Nah. Like, you probably want a bigger, slower character. Like, maybe a Jack.
Something like that. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah. We'll see what they decide to do here. Players getting set up on the stage right now. EVO 2024, man. I can't believe how long EVO's been around. Is it like 25 years? It's got to be more.
I think depending on if you count like B.
Yeah.
With
B
how,
is definitely
how
more.
deep the B series you count.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely over 25.
But just the EVO name itself? Because I was in 2005, and that was EVO. And it was EVO before that with Daigo in 2004. So that's at least 20.
It was like 2003 or 2,
okay.
Right?
It's got to be around
so
there.
At least 20 years.
Yeah. Damn. Makio's Rage, Seacart.
I mean, speaking of it, yeah, this is the 20th anniversary of the Moment 37, isn't it? I believe that's the theme.
Yeah, it is. Oh, that's why Third Strike's back?
I think it's a coincidence that worked out that way.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
But that's how it worked out, yeah.
I cannot believe they're running Third Strike on the arcade cabinets, too. That is so cool.
That's hype. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
I signed up, actually.
Like, back in the day, EVO was always an arcade event, right? And then it's like, oh, when it switched to console, like, wait a second, console, now you can use your controllers, can you use the L buttons? Like, all those questions came to mind, and now it's like, wait,
it's kind of crazy when you think about it, like, the conversations that we have now, too, is like, yeah, you initially made that jump from arcade platforms to console, but now I think this event, obviously, this is a Sony event, too.
Yeah, true.
It's gone so hard, and I think pushing what a console event can be.
Oh, so true. Yeah.
At this scale.
I saw the Gaming Gens tweet where they're like, we're setting up 10,000 Sony in-zone monitors. I was like, what?
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
dude,
it's some crazy number like that.
Can you imagine unboxing 1,000 monitors or whatever it is? It's like crazy, right? Looks like they're gonna go into a button check. Well, what characters are they gonna button check with you?
Are they gonna button check the whole game though? Have you seen that? You seen the button check that
the entire game?
They went the whole 3 rounds.
Yeah, what do you button check? Oh yeah, that's the thing too in Tekken. That was a great addition in Tekken 7 where when you set your buttons, you can actually test the buttons right there. It's a great addition. All 4 buttons works together. Nice.
Yeah, see, like this. Now it's kind of like
I'm good. You good?
Because it's tournament mode. You know?
You can't exit out.
You can't exit out. So you gotta play it out.
You have to. Yeah, that's the thing about tournament mode. Like, it prevents you from hitting start and accidentally pausing, but you have to deal with this. Button checks. Game on. But yeah, going back to Japan and how good they're doing, right? Like, Chicken won EVO Japan, Nobi won one of the big DreamHack events, Double just won the mix-up, right? Like, I think it's pretty wild to see Japan winning, like, first place. Not even like, top 8 finishes or something, but actually getting the actual first place finishes in these major events.
Yeah, splits. Obviously, the tournament that Double won too, obviously, was the same weekend as another Challenger event, so there was kind of like split forces on that one, just a little bit.
Yeah, very little bit, though.
But that's kind of the conversation that's happening in Japan right now with this game is there hasn't been a slew of new players that are rising up. It's a lot of the same players that you're kind of looking at. But yeah, it's kind of hard to call, especially compared to some other regions where you're seeing a lot of new players rise up.
Yeah, and so this is what's kind of interesting to me about it is that, historically Tekken is like that, right? The veteran players stick around, they're the names you have. And when you think about the storyline, right, we just left Tekken 7, which had this crazy storyline across a decade, and we saw this like new region of Pakistan rise and everything, and now all those players still exist, but not all of them are having the same levels of success that they had in the old game. So even though like they're veteran legacy players like me or JDCR, they're not having those major wins that they had in Tekken 7, whereas you're seeing guys like Arslan, you know, he's finally gotten his first win. It took him like, now what
Big guy just wants to grip you up.
Yeah.
Trying to put hands on you.
Ooh.
Nice Jaguar step out
that
the
was
low.
really clean if it hit.
Hey, suplex. Point him
Good
out.
for you. Back three though.
Immediately jump. Immediately jump.
Man, you know, like pointing at an Oscar player is like probably the worst idea. You're gonna get can back three, and it's like, oh boy.
You know, because you know their fingers on the trigger at all times.
I'm looking for any opportunity to try to crush you while standing three, whatever I need. Makio's Rage answers back on the board.
Okay, round starting. Gager. Instant break.
Wow.
Getting clipped by mids here. Makio's Rage trying to mash out.
Oh my
God.
goodness.
Full alley kick string.
Wow, doesn't get the wall break though. But he Pixel, back three. What the hell? Whoa. None of Augusto, please. Oh my goodness. That was wild. That was super wild.
For C-Card too, though, you gotta admit, like, after those two alley kick strings that went, you know, not the correct response on either one of them.
Yeah.
You gotta admit, he's looking at that and like, okay, I can always bang on that if it comes down to a round-ending scenario. Okay, got the spike activation here. Makio's Rage backs off.
Wow.
Yeah, the big
combo
baseball swing. Big launch in the smash.
Ducks the high.
Wrist
check
jack.
slam. All right, all right.
And drop. Down three. What you gonna do? No, just wait. Oh, the
boy.
counter hit hammer too.
Survivor to the Pixel though.
And
wow.
the whip punish Sieg-Hard. Game one.
That was good picks. I definitely would have ran into it. Nice attempt from Makio's Rage. A little Hail Mary at the end there. Doesn't pay off. Sieg-Hard though. Getting game number one.
Random select back. Weren't we just on the stage?
Yeah, it's very confusing whenever that happens, right? You always like question, like, did they rematch or not?
Self-gaslighting. I'm like, oh man. We were just here. Okay. Oh, okay.
Ooh, good low parry.
Not able to get as much as he could have. Sieg-Hard. Did a lot of damage on those mids. He finally finds a low into a throw.
Uh-huh.
Take it to Tijuana.
Sir.
Sidestep engager. Into smash. Oh man, Makio's Rage.
Bro.
Went up for the hill. You did not need to load that. Oh man.
Yeah, it's a problem now. This doesn't kill though, I think. I think he survives, right?
Yeah, it's still a guess for game center?
I think so. That's got a little bit more health than I thought he would.
Yeah, a little bit more.
But that heat smash there from King. Oh my gosh, no punish on the whipped hop kick. The Rage Art.
But yeah.
Yeah,
oh,
beats
wow.
the throw.
But even still, just that one interaction, this could have rocked.
Oh, nice back three that time though.
The great equalizer.
Yeah,
the
but no
back
combo.
Back 1-2 in the mids. Break on the two.